Published 1730 EDT, the 10th of September 2017. Updated 1730 EDT, the 10th of September 2017. Honestly, who could fail to love Sergio Aguero? Well, that's an interesting one. Pep Guardiola hasn't always seemed smitten and spent the last days of the transfer window trying to buy Alexis Sanchez, whose arrival would have put an even tighter squeeze on Aguero's place at Manchester City. Then there are Aguero's fellow professionals, who have never voted him into the PFA Team of the Year, despite winning 2 titles, and the Golden Boot in 201,415. Daniel Sturridge and Wayne Rooney have made the 11 during his time in England, so too Romelu Lukaku and Jamie Vardy. Harry Kane has made 3 lists. Sergio Aguero has now recorded the most Premier League goals scored by a non-European. Yet Aguero, the highest-scoring non-European of the Premier League era, the best goalsperminute striker of this modern age. Snubbed. He isn't even that highly regarded in his own country, where he is considered to have been a disappointment for Argentina. It could explain why he has talked about international retirement. What is harder to explain is why Guardiola has appeared driven to phase out a player who will surely become City's greatest goalscorer. He has 171, 6 short of the mark set by Eric Brook before the Second World War, and should pass him, having played close to 200 games fewer. Yet while Aguero is adored by the fans, having provided arguably the club's most iconic moment, Aguero, the current management hasn't seemed convinced. Every elite team need depth, and the Gabriel Jesus deal made sense. The attempt to recruit Sanchez, however, appears a direct challenge. Sanchez can lead the line, but plays more in a second striker role, where Aguero fits when paired with Jesus. He occupied that position against Liverpool, linking City's most advanced player with a battalion of attacking midfielders. He was excellent too. Aguero started the match behind Gabriel Jesus as a second striker and linked the play well. Not only did Aguero score City's first, the only one that went in when Liverpool had 11 men, his unselfish creation of the third was the truest sign yet that Guardiola is forging the spirit of title challenges. Went with goalkeeper Simon Mignolet to beat. Aguero spurned the chance to go it alone. It spoke to the unity all managers hope to create within the group. With a square pass, Aguero gave the tap-in goal to Jesus, just to make sure. This was City's first league win over Liverpool since August 2014. That means a lot for me, what Sergio did, said Guardiola. Sergio and Gabriel are good guys and exceptional players, and the relationship is top. Strikers always have the attitude, I want to score more than my teammate, but it is still important to have the ability to choose the right decision, as Sergio did. When it happens next time, Gabriel is going to do that for Sergio. We want to create something special in the locker room, so that was important for us, for Guardiola too. Before this game, his record against the other elite clubs in the Premier League, Manchester United, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool and Everton, was 2 wins in 16. Aguero scored Manchester City's first goal to begin a 50 thrashing of 10-man Liverpool. Playing City with 10 men for close to an hour was always going to be beyond Liverpool. To concede 5, however, was not inevitable. Jurgen Klopp had his defensive unit intact, and it was a surprise how easily City took them apart. Guardiola says the change this season is that Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva can be used in creative midfield roles, and the overlapping full-backs allow his wide players to give Aguero and Jesus more support. Certainly, in the second half, Benjamin Mendy and Leroy Sane took Liverpool apart down the left. and with Philippe Coutinho absent, Liverpool had nobody who could play a pass equal to the one from De Bruyne that set up Aguero's opener. It took out half of the Liverpool team. Klopp said it could have been negated by his defence stepping up, but all coaches know a way to make a game end 0-0 in the minds. Sadio Mane's red card was a factor, but didn't cost the game. City always looked likely to find a path through. There was sympathy over the dismissal, but an air of resignation about its inevitability. Mane's collision with Ederson was an accident. Mane could not have calculated where the keeper's head might be as he tried to get a touch. Had he not gone for it, the visiting fans would have been irate. Aguero has never been voted into the PFA Team of the Year. Despite 2 titles and golden bootons, he kicked Ederson's head while flying through the air. However, he was in the realm of reckless endangerment, and Jonathan Moss was not in the minority when seeing it as a red card. The relief is that Ederson was not concussed or incapacitated, and his wounds are gory, but superficial. He was having an accomplished game, too, another of Guardiola's trials that may be reaching a happy end. But the defence remains a worry. Klopp was right to say Liverpool had the opportunity to lead before City scored, and Mohamed Salah in particular found space, only to waste it. "You can defend not perfectly and still win 50, said Klopp, less churlishly than it sounds. If City take too much from this game, they make a mistake, true, but they can take something. They can take that this is already a better team than last year, and that the threat posed by Aguero and Jesus in tandem is down to a bond more dangerous and substantial than mere professional courtesy.